Hi, my name is Jill Ortiz, and this is my persuasive speech on why intelligent design should not be replaced by Darwinian evolution in science classes. And this is my audience.
Garby, Ping, Teresa,
EJ.
Artie,
Les.
Kim.
Good.
Okay, to begin, Darwinian evolution has always been taught in science classes, all the way from grade school to classes at universities that focus specifically in evolution. Why change all of that now? There are some who believe that intelligent design is an equivalent alternative to Darwinian evolution. The theory of intelligent design holds that certain features of the universe and of living things are best explained by an intelligent cause, not an indirect process such as natural selection. Examples such as survival of the fittest, all that. Intelligent design is a theory and began by a group of Christian creationists who do not want to accept the already proven theory of Darwinian evolution. According to Jerry Cohen, intelligent design is far from a respectable scientific alternative evolution. It is a clever attempt to sneak religion, cloaked in the guise of science, into public schools. Although most believe that the Darwinian evolution is just a theory, the Oxford Dictionary, English Dictionary, defines a scientific theory as a hypothesis that has been confirmed or established by an observation or experiment and is propounded or accepted as accounting for known facts. Also, intelligent design should not be taught in science because it is only based on a belief with no scientific evidence to back it up. It is yet another gateway to force religious beliefs on students that cannot escape or oppose it. And finally, intelligent design proposes every medical breakthrough and cure ever discovered and created. First of all, theories require data. Intelligent design is only based on a belief with no scientific evidence to back it up. As indicated by Laura Kane, developing a scientific theory requires collecting data, conducting experiments, and generating hypotheses to explain natural phenomena. Darwinian developed his theory after collecting extensive data while on a 5-year round-the-world journey aboard the HMS Beagle. Michael Shermer pronounced that proof is derived not through a single piece of evidence, but through that convergence of evidence from numerous lines of investigation, all of which point to an unmistakable conclusion. Shermer also infers that we know evolution didn't happen because of the discovery of a single fossil, but because of the convergence of evidence from diverse fields such as geology, paleontology, and molecular biology. Intelligent design lacks evidence from any of these categories or any others not mentioned. Proving Darwinian evolution, Laura Kane states that proponents of creationism insist it's a scientific theory and that evolution doesn't explain phenomena such as the development of multi-celled animals like apes, elephants, and horses from single-celled life forms. They propose that creationism is an alternative scientific theory to evolution, yet they don't provide scientific evidence for the existence of an intelligent deity. Instead, they cite caps in evolutionary theory. Proving no evidence for intelligent design, Victor Stanger claims that in critically examining evidence for or against intelligent design to the universe, it must be understood that we are following the traditional practice of science, seeking a scientific explanation for observations. This is where intelligent design is lacking. There is no evidence to prove that the creationist belief is legitimate enough to be taught in schools today. Teaching intelligent design in science classes is yet another way to pawn off one's beliefs on those that cannot contest it. If intelligent design became an alternative to Darwinian evolution, it would become part of the mandatory curriculum, which the students have no choice but to listen to. This means they would have to listen to a professor rant and rave about how natural selection had nothing to do with what species are here today, but that God was the reason for all existence. The Weston Courier says that today the label intelligent design can be seen to include any god from any major religion as the designer. This means that any politically correct design proponent can now go on television and call for this change, and also have a way to squirm out of accusation that he's pushing his religion. Because, after all, he's pushing just about all religions. On the other hand, Cushman had opposite beliefs. According to Candy Cushman, the majority of parents do, however, want their kids to examine all scientific evidence, to engage in critical thinking, and to have classrooms that aren't simply a carbon copy of political correctness. This may be true, however. There is no room in science for a mere religious belief with no evidence or anything to verify this belief. Intelligent design rejects the purpose for performing any form of medical research with a goal in mind. Intelligent design believes that the reason for everything in existence today is the result of deity, or God's desires. If this were true, it would mean that every medicine used today were merely a placebo, and what one believes to be the cure is actually the work of a god. If then someone came up with what they believed was proof for intelligent design, how could it be linked to a supernatural force if there were no direct contact with anything other than the natural world? And with everything that I have mentioned, it would be preposterous for one to still believe that intelligent design should be replaced with Darwinian evolution in science classes. With the lack of evidence for intelligent design, there is nothing but a group of people with similar beliefs which contradict all medical research that save many lives around the world. Replacing Darwinian evolution would mean throwing out the education you received before you sat in this classroom. I hope that with the proof that I have provided with you today, you will all agree with me when I say that Darwinian evolution should remain in the classrooms. Thank you. So, audience, over here.